but too immense my danger and my joy. This is a very beautiful line. But too immense my danger and my joy. See, this sentence has no verb. This is without a verb, but it is perfectly understood. But too immense and my danger, too immense my danger and my joy. It means that it is understood, but too immense are my danger and my joy. That are is understood here. Because of the previous line, my fire and sweetness are, so that are is carried forward here. That is the poetic art, the art of the poet. He has purposely, so to say, dropped the verb are. I will say this is the unique sentence in Savitri without a verb directly. And secondly, you see, it is understood. Secondly, she is speaking. When you are speaking, you need not always use the verb. It is understood. The verb is understood when you are speaking, you see. So, the idea of communication is also conveyed here by not putting the verb there. Awake not the immeasurable descent, speak not my secret name to hostile time, because man is too weak to bear the infinite's weight. That is a part of her wisdom. And now she is going to narrate her stand, justify her stand. Truth born too soon might break the imperfect earth. It is not only man, but the earth itself might get shattered. You see. So that is a part of her wisdom, a voice absolute and wise. It is a part of her wisdom. Truth born too soon might break the imperfect earth. In other words, she is implying that, Mr. Rashtrapati, you are in too great a hurry. You are inviting greater trouble by inviting me. If I come down, the imperfect earth might get shattered, might break. And therefore, your wisdom will lie in leaving the all-seeing power to you. Let the power. She knows everything. She sees everything. Long distances of time, the past, the future, the present, everything she sees, leave it to her wisdom. She will do everything in a proper way, at proper time, at proper moment. Leave your all-seeing power to you, Ishri. In thy single vast achievement, reign. That his vast achievement is that she has approached the mortal range. That is his vast achievement already. She has approached the mortal range already. You have won all the glories of this creation. The unknown you know, the transcendental you move through easily. You are friends with gods and all that. You are reaching the unknowable. That is your reign of heart.
That he was able to call her.
To help. Therefore, you stay there and try to help the world the way the world can be helped. Don't ask for something which could be disastrous for the creation. So that is the caution she is exercising. How shall I say? All that you can do is, meanwhile, you help the world with your work. Carry on the work. Try to bring down the powers of the spirit to the extent they can be assimilated, they can be absorbed, they can be received by this earth. Try to help them in that manner. Hello, how shall thy mighty spirit brook repose while death is still unconquered on earth and time a field of suffering and pain? Now, this is what she is expecting him to ask for. How shall thy mighty spirit brook repose? His mighty spirit, what are the purpose of his incarnation? What are the purpose of his rising up from the inconscient world? To conquer death. Your objective has been to conquer death. While death is still unconquered on earth, you cannot even contain. You will continue to do work for this creation, for this world, till death is conquered. But don't invite that moment too early.
That's what she mean. Don't ask more. When she said don't ask more, she mean this one.
While death is still unconquered, because death has not been yet conquered, you are struggling, you are trying to invoke me, you are trying to bring down something, etc., etc. In other words, the entire purpose of his yogic mission is to create the whole background, the entire condition that death is conquered. The mission, his yogic mission, is the conquest of death. That is the quintessence of his sadhana, conquest of death. Mrityu and Kala, time, that is Kala. While death is still unconquered on earth, and time a field of suffering and pain. You don't want suffering in this world. And as long as there is death, there will be suffering, there will be pain. So entire yogic mission is in fact described in this phrase, while it is still unconquered on earth and time is fled, and time a field of suffering and death, he must continue to do work. He must continue to do his work. How? What work? By sharing the work of the latent force, of the inconscient force, driving the evolution.
What means laden force?
Driving the evolution.
Laden.
The laden, heavy, lead.
Oh, lead.
Ah, yes.
Leaden. Oh. But lead is LED.
Obey the nature and fulfill thy fate. That is your work, that is your task, that is your svabhava, that is the character of your soul. Accept the difficulty. Yes, it's not easy. Accept the difficulty and godlike toil for the slow-paced, omniscient purpose. Live. Slow pace. Even though repeatedly she uses the phrase slow evolution in the life divine. Repeatedly he says slow evolution in the life divine, so that every little detail is attended. Otherwise it will spring up again and present itself as an obstacle. You have to conquer everything. Slow evolution, so that every detail is taken care of. You cannot hasten things like that, you see. Omniscient purpose live. So there is a kind of omniscience in the slow evolution, in the slow pace of things. The enigma's knot is tied in humankind. In the human species, the whole enigma is quintessenced, is gathered in man's nature. Man, soul awake in an unconscious world, aspires in vain to change the cosmic dream. That is the enigma. Arrived from some half luminous beyond, where from is he coming, man? Man is coming from some half luminous beyond, half luminous from the mental world. Manomaya Purusha. Man is a Manomaya Purusha. Manomaya Purusha is half luminous. He is not full of light. Only when Vijnanamaya Purusha comes, then he will come full luminous beyond. Manomaya Purusha. Mental being. Manomaya Purusha, mental being. Before he came, there were only mindless vasks. It was only life, it was only matter, mindless was. The entry of mind is the arrival of man. He is a stranger in a mindless vast, a traveller in his off-shifting home. Amid the trade of many infinitudes, he has pitched a tent of life in desert space.
Like that also, very much. Such a nice picture.
Perfect picture. Now he has pitched a tent of life. That is the arrival of man, of the mental being. He has put.
But only a tent.
Well, therefore, he is a voyager. Therefore, he is a hunter. Therefore, he is a nomad.
Yeah. Of course.
He is a nomad of a far mysterious light. Far mysterious, because it is from half luminous beyond. Against his spirit, all is entirely a Titan influence stops his Godward gaze. Around him hungers the unpitying void. The eternal darkness seeks him with her hands. Darkness is personified. Inscrutable energies drive him and deceive. Immense, implacable deities oppose. So he has to meet all kind of oppositions, all kind of difficulties, you see. An inner soul in a somnambulist force, an inner soul and a somnambulist force have made a world estranged from life and thought. Inner soul, the inconscient being. Somnambulist force, inconscient nature. Who walks in sleep? Inconscient nature. Have made a world estranged from life and thought. This is what we saw last time. The dragon of the dark foundations keeps unalterable the law of chance and death. On his long way through time circumstance, the grave riddling neither shadow spring or dreadful pause upon the swallowing sand awaits him armed with the soul-slaying world. Across his path sits the dim camp of night. So you have got the dragon, you have got the sphinx, you have got the night. Now all these things are in the context of the work Ashwapati has to do with the yogi, what we saw last time. Ashwapati as yogi. The context is this one. She is giving a complete picture. You are a son of strength. Who can handle this thing? The dragon, the spring, the night. Who can face them? Only the son of strength. Only the son of strength. In whom the yogic fire, Yogagni, is fully burning, is kindled, is ablaze, like a diamond burning in the night. Like a diamond burning in the night. It is only he, the son of strength, one who has come to conquer death. He alone can meet these things.
What was the, forget, somnambulist force? Who is this?
Somnambulist force, apara prakriti, lower nature, inconscient nature. Inconscient nature. She does not see in the night.